You are listening live to Prairie View MBB basketball on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. A little holiday brunch with the Panthers as we are just outside our nation's capital in Fairfax, Virginia, as the Panthers take on the George Mason Patriots. I'm Duane Lewis. Please be with you from Eagle Bank Arena on the George Mason campus. Panthers 2-10 on the season, coming off a 92-60 defeat this past Saturday at Utah. Did a lot of good things in that game. Of course, Zach Hamilton, game high 26 points. We got some good scoring off the bench from guys like Avery Lomax, also George Giddings, who have earned more playing time, according to Coach Byron Smith. The matchup here today against the Patriots of George Mason, winners of 7 games in a row of the Atlantic 10 Conference, 9-3 on the season. This will be their final tune-up before opening conference play on December 30th versus VCU. Of course, the Patriots made the magical run to the Final Four back in 2006. Here are today's starters, the same 5 for the Panthers that started at Utah. 6'2" senior from Lake Charles, number 11, Jadante Blakely. 6'0" senior from Baltimore, number 25, Daquan Cook. 6'4" junior from Oakland, California, number 1, Troy Thompson. And in the front court, 6'4" junior from Houston, number 14, Zach Hamilton. And in the middle, a 6'9" junior from Dallas, number 12, J.D. Wallace. George Mason, as I mentioned, 9-3 start, 1 freshman, 2 sophomores, and a pair of seniors will be Keir and Livingston, along with Grayer and Moore, a 4-guard, 1-forward offense for the Patriots. Moore comes in averaging 17.9 points, 10.6 rebounds per game, one of the top rebounders in the country, as the Panthers control the tip, moving left to right on your radio dial. Merry Christmas and happy holidays from our nation's capital. Thanks for spending part of your Thursday with us here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network through pvamu-basketball.com. Here's Blakely up top, under 10 to shoot. He dribbles left. Out top to Hamilton, top of the key. Near side, Cook. With 2, has to launch it. It's blocked. Shot clock violation. It'll be George Mason basketball. And one of the things that Coach Byron Smith emphasized in their conversation last night, wanted to get back to the patient ball movement to force the Mason defense to have to shift and rotate. Perhaps one pass too many on that possession, as now the Patriots are on offense. With Grayer, ball knocked away, near steal by Cook, and Coach Smith expecting a big game from Daquan. Just about half an hour, 45 minutes from Baltimore. It's Livingston driving, shot up, and knocked away. It will be Panthers basketball. No score, just underway here from Eagle Bank Arena. The final game of a season-long 7-game road trip for the Panthers. The guys will be home Wednesday at 3 p.m. versus Houston-Tillerson. The ladies on the road at Texas A&M at 1 p.m. Listen to both games right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network through pvpanthers.com. Hamilton on the right wing, guarded closely by Grayer. Dribbles at the top with 10 to shoot. Nice baseline pass up in the reverse layup and in. And Troy Thompson scores. Panthers lead 2-0, 18:40 to play in the first half. Thompson making his second start of the season. Got to start this past Saturday at Utah. Jumper left side off the mark by Livingston. Rebound Hamilton. Up ahead to Thompson in the front court. And Hamilton will slow it down. You hear Coach Smith in the background calling motion. Wants the Panthers to get back to what defensive steps in the previous 3 games. As Cook called for the travel, kind of cupped the ball on the spin move. And I'm sure he's excited about playing near his hometown of Baltimore. Great crowd on hand. A lot of youngsters, about 2,000 in attendance here supporting Patriots basketball just a few days before Christmas. Cross-court pass stolen by the Panthers. Up ahead to Thompson in the front court. Hamilton, left side, 3, counted. Panthers lead 5-0, 2 minutes into the game. Great start for the Panthers. Hamilton with his first 3, coming off a game-high 26 at Utah. Here in the front court, near side to Greer. Alley-oop inside to the big man Jenkins. Knocked away by Wallace, but he's called for the foul. Appears to be clean from this end, but the foul called on Wallace. That's his first. Today's officials, Eric Anderson, Tony Crisp, and Duke Edsall. First meeting between the Panthers and the Patriots. George Mason of the Atlantic 10 Conference. Greer, ball knocked away, stolen by Thompson. Up ahead to Blake, to Cook. Left corner 3, too strong. Rebound Jenkins. It's got to calm the nerves. No, he's excited as Blakely tries to draw the charge. Call for the block. That's his first, and the Panthers' second. 17-17 to play in the first half. Panthers lead 5-0. Livingston to Moore. Pull up right side, rims out, rebound Hamilton. One and done so far for the Patriots. Great defensive start for your Panthers. Cook out top to Thompson. Under 17 to play in the first half. 5-0, Panthers lead. Blakely out top, approaching 10 to shoot. Inside pass to Cook. Tries to get inside the paint. Turnaround jumper has it blocked. Rebound George Mason. Livingston with the board. Into the front court. Looking to push. Spin move. Shot up. Contact. Gets the friendly bounce. And Mason scores. Foul on Blakely. That's his second. He'll be replaced by Avery Cook. Or Avery Lomax, pardon me. Lomax coming off a strong game off the bench at Utah as Livingston completes the three-point play. 5-3 Panthers, 16:35 to play in the first half. Also into the game for the Panthers, number 5, Devin Bellinger, traveling violation called against the Panthers. So it's Lomax, Bellinger, Hamilton, Thompson, and Wallace. And now Sharon Jett will check in, replacing Thompson. So Lomax, Bellinger, Jett, Hamilton, and Wallace on the floor for the Panthers. Here, out top to Jenkins. Cross-court pass to Moore. Inside, Jenkins gathers, blocked from behind. Loose ball gathered by the Panthers. Bellinger in the front court. Approaching 16 to play in the first half. Panthers lead 5-3. Hamilton on the right side. Out top to Bellinger. Around the Lomax, 15 to shoot. Under 16 to play in the half. He dribbles left with 10 to shoot. Now back right to Hamilton in the corner with 4, 3 inside the Wallace and launch it. Shot does not get off. Another shot clock violation for the Panthers. Will step aside with 15:39 to play in the first half. Panthers 5, Patriots 3 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. $15:39 to play in the first half. Panthers 5, Patriots 3. Zachary Hamilton with the three-pointer. Troy Thompson with 2, only scoring for the Panthers. Otis Livingston, a three-point play for the Patriots. Panthers 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 for three-point range. Patriots 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Panthers out rebounding the Patriots 5-3. No offensive boards, or 4-2, pardon me. No offensive rebounds for either team. through the first 4+ minutes. Patriots on offense with Moore in the front court. Far side to Livingston. Near side back to Moore with 15 to shoot. Cross-court pass, 18-footer, good by Livingston. He has all 5 Patriot points. And we are tied at 5 with 15 tenths to play in the first half. Panthers' early scoring drought after that initial 5-0 run have not scored in the last 3+ minutes. Lomax over to Hamilton. Left side 3, counted. Zachary Hamilton with 6 points. Panthers back in front. 8-5, 14:45 to play in the first half. Jenkins over to Moore. Drive. Shot rejected out of bounds by Wallace. And J.D. makes his presence felt here in the first 5+ minutes. Tied for the conference lead in block shots as L.J. Westbrook makes his first appearance for the Panthers, replacing Tevin Bellinger. Hamilton, Westbrook, Lomax, Jet, and Wallace on the floor for Prairie View. The drive, shot up, no good, off the hands of Moore for the foul inside. And they'll call Lomax for the foul. That's his first. That will send Moore to the free throw line. The senior averaging just under 18 points, 10.5 rebounds per game, shooting 71% from the free throw line. He makes the first. Makes them both. 8-7 Panthers lead, and full court pressure now by the Patriots. There's some token man-to-man. Westbrook waves off his teammates, brings it to the front court. To Hamilton, to Lomax, over to Westbrook. Hamilton at the top to Lomax. One of 36 student-athletes earned degrees 2 weeks ago. Jet drive, shot up, no good, but draws the foul and will shoot 2. They'll call Kier for the foul. That's his first. And just the first foul of the game for the Patriots compared to 4 for the Panthers. Sharon Jet, first free throw, rims out. Jelly, 6'8", 190-pound junior from Hartsville, South Carolina. Second free throw up and in. He gets 1 of 2. Just played 9 minutes at Utah. Had 2 points, 3 rebounds. Panthers lead 9-7. Under 14 to play in the first half. Panthers showing a little half-court trap. Back out. Long 3. Livingston off the mark. Offensive board, put back, no good by Moore. Foul called inside. And Byron Smith not agreeing with the call, trying to plead his case. 5 fouls to 1 against the Panthers, 6+ minutes in. Inbounds pass Moore, pull up from 15, gets the friendly bounce. Wow. Tied at 9, 13:40 to play in the first half. Into the front court. Lomax to Westbrook over to Hamilton. Hamilton already with 6 for the Panthers. Both coming on 3-pointers. We've tied our amount of made threes from Saturday's game at Utah. Ball knocked away at Lomax. Out top. Westbrook for 3, off the mark, rebound Livingston. Brings it into the front court. Inside pass, Jenkins. Out to Boyd, driving. Now Livingston gets inside, pulled it from 14, gets the friendly bounce. Very shooter-friendly rims here at Eagle Bank Arena. George Mason, leads 11-9, 12:40 and counting in the first half. 2 ties, 1 lead change so far in the contest as Mason leads for the first time. Westbrook out to Lomax, under 10 to shoot. Got to go a little quicker. Lomax drive, gets inside, out to Westbrook. Fake, drive, pulls up, off the mark, tipped up, rebound Mason. Boyd in the front court to Livingston, drive, shot up, no good, tipped out, but rebounded by Wallace. To Lomax, who will slow it down. Panthers will have made field goal in the last 3 minutes, but will only trail by 2, 11-9, under 12 to play in the first half. Man-to-man defense by the Patriots. Lomax on the left wing. To Jet on the baseline with 5, trying to go to work against Boyd. Jumper by Lomax, off the mark. Rebound, George Mason. Moore in the front court. Another rebound for him. He has 2 already. Inside, Jenkins travels with the basketball. It'll be Panthers ball when we come back. 11:33 to play in the first half. It's George Mason 11, Prairie View A&M 9 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. $11:33 to play in the first half. George Mason 11, Prairie View A&M 9. Panthers 3 of 9 from the field. Patriots 4 of 12. Both teams playing good defense to this point. Panthers have yielded 3 offensive boards to the Patriots, leading to 4 second-chance points. Lomax out top. As Thompson back on the floor for the Panthers along with Cook. Thompson with 10 to shoot, tries to drive inside, but it's cut off. Avery has to go with 5. Nice move. Gets to the paint, floater up, blocked by the Patriots. More good defense by the Patriots. Floater in the lane, rims out. Late foul called against the Panthers and Byron Smith. Pleading his case. And again, the foul's going against the Panthers early. 6 for the Panthers to just 1 for the Patriots. As Kyer at the line makes the first. His first point of the afternoon here in the Eastern Time Zone in Fairfax, Virginia. As Zach Hamilton, after getting a brief breather, set to return. Second free throw off the mark. Rebound Jet. 12-9 Panthers trail. 10:45 and counting in the first half. Lomax out top, getting some quality minutes here against the Patriots. Over to Thompson, to Cook. Back to Lomax with 10 to shoot. Cook on the right side, has to go. To Jet, right side 3, rims out. Panthers have not scored in the last 3.5 minutes. Baseline pass. Driving. Kick stolen by the Panthers. Again, good defense by the Panthers. Just need some shots to fall. Cook for 3. Rims out. Quick shot there for the Panthers, who are now 2 of 8 from three-point range. Both teams in a drought here. Panthers haven't scored in the last 4+. Mason without a field goal nearly the last 3 minutes. Three-pointer rims out by Newman. Chased down by Thompson. Foul called against George Mason. As they call Relvo for the foul, his first. Just the second team foul against the Patriots compared to 6 for the Panthers. As Jordan Giddings checks in for the first time for the Panthers, replacing L.J. Westbrook. So it's Lomax, Giddings, Cook, Thompson, and Hamilton. A quick 5 on the floor for the Panthers, 9.5 to play in the first half. Giddings, top of the key. Over to Hamilton with 10 to shoot. Pulls up from 17, off the mark. Rebound, Kyer. Livingston in the front court. Gets to the paint. Rejected by Thompson. Out of bounds. Patriots will maintain possession with 9:16 to play in the first half. As Greer returns for George Mason, replacing Boyd. Three-pointer off the mark by Greer, rebounded by the Panthers. Into the front court, Cook, attack, out to Lomax, around to Giddings, to Hamilton, wide open three, counted. 3 for 3 from three-point range is Zach Hamilton. He has 9. We're tied at 12, under 9 to play in the first half. Three-pointer left side is good by Newman. His first point. Patriots lead 15-12, 8:40 and counting in the first half. Thompson on the right wing for the Panthers. Uses the Hamilton screen. Now back to Zach on the right side. Outside to Thompson. Fakes three, tries to get inside. Can't do it. Now with 10 to shoot. Pulls up from 3. Counted. Three-pointer Troy Thompson. And we're tied at 15. 8-10 and counting in the first half. First three for Thompson. Panthers now 4 of 10 for three-point range. Traveling violation against Kyer. Panthers basketball. Hamilton, 3 of 3 from three-point range. She has 9. Thompson with 5. As we're tied at 15 with 8:06 to play in the first half. That turned over the 5th by the Patriots compared to 4 for the Panthers. Lomax in the front court, picked up by Livingston. Dribbles right. Gives way to Hamilton, stolen by George Mason. Thompson with the layup. Livingston partner with the layup and in. It's a sloppy pass that time. Livingston very aggressive in guarding the ball. Mason back in front, 17-15, 7:35 and counting in the first half. Thompson on the right side, back to Lomax. Top of the key with 10 to shoot. Tries to use a double screen. To Cook with 5. To Hamilton. Pulls up from 17. Tough jumper, no good. Rebound, Jenkins. And we're doing a good job of working the shot clock. Got to move a little quicker, perhaps when it gets to 10. There's a shoe loss on the floor, and it'll be Panthers basketball when we come back with 7:09 to play until halftime. It's George Mason 17, Prairie View A&M 15 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. George Mason 17, Prairie View A&M 15, 7:09 to play in the first half. Get your tickets right now for upcoming Panther basketball games by visiting pvpanthers.com/pvhoops. Men's basketball home on Wednesday for a 3 p.m. tip versus Houston-Tillotson. The home SWAC opener, Saturday, January 7th, Texas Southern visits the Baby Dome for the 3 p.m. doubleheader. Get your tickets online right now for those two and the remaining home games at pvpanthers.com/pvhoops. Panthers in the front court, trailing by 2. Giddings with the basketball, top of the key, under 7 to play in the first half. Gets a return pass from Thompson. Drives, draws contact, shot up, no good. Rebound Moore. Through the contact, no foul called. Could not convert the layup. Top of the key, Newman. Left side, three-pointer, rims out. Rebound Hamilton, who went high to corral that board. That's his third, along with 9 points. Cook, out top to Thompson, to Lomax. Back to Giddings with 15 to shoot. Lomax up top. Panthers trail 17-15, 6:20 and counting in the first half. Thompson likes the top of the key, rushed that one on the 3. Rebound by Moore, who brings it into the front court. Goes coast to coast. draws a foul, misses the layup, and will shoot 2. And that's the 5th rebound for Moore, averaging 10.5 per game, along with nearly 18 points per contest. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2, where he's 2 of 2 today, 1 of 5 from the field. Panthers right now 5 of 18, just under 28%, but 4 of 11 from three-point range has kept us close. Patriots 6 of 18 from the field, as Moore misses the first free throw. George Mason 1 of 5 from three-point range, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, making 5 of 7 as the Patriots extend to an 18-15 lead, approaching 6 to play in the first half. The full court pressure in the field, but the layup is missed by George Mason. Shot up, no good. The offensive board by Moore, put back, no good. Fouled, and will shoot 2. So the Panthers were surprised by the full court pressure by Mason, very aggressive on the ball movement, stole the cross-court pass, and that will send Moore back to the free throw line. Foul on Westbrook, 8 fouls to 4, or to 2, 8 to 2 in those fouls between, make it 7-2 between the Patriots and Panthers as Moore makes the first free throw. Yeah, sometimes you got to trust your gut. I was correct the first time. 8 to 2 on fouls. Both free throws made. Patriots lead 20 to 15. Panthers in the front court. Westbrook attacks, shot up, rims out. Rebound George Mason. Another rebound for Moore. That's his 6th. No points in the last 2.5 for Prairie View A&M. Baseline drive, shot up, missed. Believe it was Boyd on that drive. Rebound for the Panthers. Cook in the front court, looking to get going here in Fairfax, just outside of Baltimore, our nation's capital, for the Baltimore native. Dribbles right. Now back left over the Hamilton screen with 10 to shoot. Gives to Zach on the right wing. Gets to the paint. Knocked away. And the whistle blows inside, and a foul called against the Panthers. Wow. But it was a loose ball that was stolen by George Mason. Perhaps maybe stepped out of bounds, but a foul called against Hamilton as head coach Byron Smith wants an explanation. 2 fouls on Hamilton, 1-and-1 for Grayer. 9 fouls to 2 in favor of George Mason, and that was their 10th free throw of the contest compared to 2 for the Panthers. Grayer makes them both. Largest lead of the day is 21-15, approaching 5 to play in the first half. Cook attack. Perhaps should have shot that one, stolen by George Mason. Moore in the front court. He'll look to attack. Corner pass to Grayer, inside to Moore. Back to Grayer, back to Moore. Good ball movement by the Patriots. 3-pointer good by Boyd. Timeout. Panthers. 30-second timeout with 4:43 to play in the first half. 10-0 run by the Patriots, who now lead 25-15. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Panthers without points over the past 3:39. On that 10-0 run is George Mason over the past 3:09. 13-3. Over the past 4+ minutes. Panthers got to slow it down, get good quality shots, just 2 of 13, or 2 of 13 from the field during this recent drought. Got to slow it down, get some good quality shots, do what we do best. Good ball movement, good player movement, force the George Mason defense to shift to our ball movement. On the floor right now, Bellinger, Westbrook, Hamilton, Wallace, and Thompson. 4.5 to play in the first half. Need some points on this possession. Trailing by 10, 25-15. Westbrook dribbles left, top of the key. Over to Bellinger with 5. Thompson tries to get inside, cut off, steps back for the 3. Air ball. And a foul called. Actually out of bounds to George Mason. No foul on that play. As Cook and Lomax return, replacing Thompson and Westbrook. And the ill-advised shot there. Got to have more player movement. Got to have more ball movement. When we played well in the last 4 games, it's been that combination along with forcing the defense to move. We're not doing that in the last 4+ minutes. Turnaround jumper on the baseline by Kyer is good. Panthers trail 27-15, under 4 to play in the first half. Bellinger, wild shot inside, off the mark, and we're just playing too quickly right now. Knocked away, near save. It'll be Patriots basketball when we come back with 3:48 to play in the first half. George Mason 27, Prairie View A&M 15 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We have 4 turnovers in the last 4:33. We haven't scored during that time. We haven't made a field goal during that time. We're 2 of our last 15 from the field. As Mason inbounds with 20 to shoot. Moore drives right side, double pump. Shot no good, but the foul called inside. Again against the Panthers. That is foul number 10. Foul on Bellinger is his first. Patriots in the double bonus. 10 fouls to 2 in the first 16+ minutes as Moore misses the free throw. 7.7 rebounds for Moore. And misses both. Ball don't lie as the Panthers are in the front court. Cook trying to drive. Shot up, blocked from behind. Panthers will maintain possession. Got to the basket, but Moore blocked it from behind. That, I believe, is the 4th block for the Patriots. Each team with 4 block shots here in the first half. Jet, jumper, left side, no good. Rebounds, Greer for the Patriots. And we need some points on the board before the half ends. Steal by Wallace. Lomax into the front court. Looking to push over the Cook on the left side. 3:15 and counting in the first half. Panthers trail 27-15. Cook to Bellinger to Lomax. Near side, Bellinger with 10 to shoot on the right wing. Splits the screen and a massive dunk by Tevin Bellinger. That breaks the drought as we trail now by 10, 27-17, 2:50 and counting in the first half. As Bellinger went inside the pick, attacked the basket with ferocity. Shot up no good, but the putback by Moore, and you can see why he averages 10.5 boards per game, always attacking the glass on that putback. The lead back to 10. Bellinger misses the 3 from the left side. Again, shooting too quickly. Mason in the front court. Patriots attack. Score in transition. Greer scores. Foul on the Panthers. Greer will shoot 1 as Bellinger called for the foul. So they had the injury to insult, the quick 3. We don't get back in transition. Bellinger called for the foul. As Hamilton returns, Giddings returns. Greer at the line to shoot 1. Largest lead for the Patriots at 14, 31-17. 2:24 to play in the first half. This will be free throw number 14 for the Patriots compared to just 2 for the Panthers, and the free throw rims out. Hamilton over to Cook. Motion offense for the Panthers. Lomax out top, approaching 2 minutes to play in the first half. Lomax dribbles left over the double screen. Top of the key, Hamilton. 4-3, yes. 4 of 5 from three-point range is Hamilton. He has 12 to lead all scorers. We trail by 11, 31-20, 1:45 to play in the first half. Livingston pull up from 15, no good. Rebound put back by Greer for the Patriots. 33-20, we trail, 90 seconds to play in the first half. We scored some points. Now we need some stops going into the halftime break. Lomax to Hamilton. Out to Lomax with 10 to shoot. Giddings on the right side. Gets to the paint, shot up, no good, but he's fouled and will shoot 2. Foul called on Greer is his first. And finally, a foul called against George Mason, just the third called against the Patriots with 1:17 to play in the first half. Free throw by Giddings is good. The 6', 180-pound red shirt senior from Dallas, Texas. His first point of the afternoon. Scored 7 Saturday at Utah. Stay with us for the Panthers halftime report. We'll be joined by Mark Gray of the Heritage Sports Radio Network. Have a little Black College Sports Roundtable. Wrap up the just ended football season and talk hoops heading into conference play. Backdoor cut, basket scored by 4. Our deficit back to 14, 35-21, under a minute to play in the first half. Lomax attacks, misses the layup. Wallace fights for the offensive board to Giddings, who will slow it down. Pulls up from 17, off the mark. Out of bounds. Panthers ball with 41.5 to play in the first half. Hamilton returns, replacing Giddings. And just playing too fast, not the tempo we want to play. Again, the ball movement, the player movement, hate to sound like the redundant broken record, but we're at our best when we're making the defense adjust to our ball and player movement. Cook to Thompson to Hamilton out top with 20 to shoot, 30 seconds to play in the first half, about a 10.5-second differential between game and shot clock. Cook, wide open 3, off the mark, rebound Boyd, and the Patriots can hold for the final shot with 15 seconds to play. And George Mason will call a 30-second timeout with 13.9 to play in the first half. And we'll keep it here. As Giddings will return, Levon Davis will check in for the Panthers after the 30-second timeout. And again, we've had some opportunities, but not having enough discipline with the ball movement. So Moore will throw it in the front court with 13.9 to play in the first half. Over to Livingston, and they'll hold for the final shot. Over to Moore. Near steal to Livingston. Drives the baseline. Pass to Jenkins for the basket. And that's how the first half will end. Largest lead of the afternoon for George Mason. It's Patriots 37, Panthers 21. Panthers just 7 of 29 shooting, 24%, 5 of 15 from three-point range, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Got to slow it down and get the shots that we won in the second half. When we come back, we'll be joined by Mark Gray. That's already here on the in Fairfax, Virginia, as the Panthers trail George Mason 37-21. Please be joined by Mark Gray of the Heritage Sports Radio Network. Mark, how you doing?
Great. Welcome. Welcome to the DMV. This is how we get down.
Glad to be at the DMV on the holiday weekend. Let's talk a little Black College football. Of course, the Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl just ended. Grambling won the Black College National title with a 10-9 win over NC Central, champs of the MEAC. Defensive struggle, but Grambling found a way to get it done. Your raw thoughts on not only the game itself between those two teams, but the success of the Celebration Bowl through the first 2 years.
All right. Well, first off, to this year's game, I just really feel bad for a kid who's probably going to have to live with a catastrophic lap judgment for the rest of his life that, in fact, did cost him team a chance to win the national championship. I mean, let's be frank about that. Who knows how that game plays out if we go into overtime and the pressure mounts?
Correct.
But that being said, you and I also have talked about how when Grambling comes back, the ghosts of Grambling gone by comes back with them. And I got the sense that when you bring in a Broderick Fobbs, who in 3 years takes them from, where they were to a national championship, speaks volumes that they got the right guy with the links to those ghosts.
Yes.
And Grambling, for everybody else in the SWAC right now, is officially a problem. You have to deal, especially in the West now, going through Grambling to get to the SWAC championship. As a matter of fact, I would have to say that it looks to me like you're going to have to build your team to beat Grambling. They are huge in the trenches. They're really athletic. I mean, they're in defensively for their size, are incredible athletes, man.
Saw them up front. At the Cotton Bowl this past year. The last 2 years, actually. Look forward to that challenge coming up in October of 2000.
I can't wait to see that game.
One of the best games of the year, once again, in all of Black college football. Airport Reserve Celebration Bowl, 2 years in Atlanta. The attendance numbers were down from year one, but the TV numbers were up from year one. How do you see it building in year 3 and hopefully beyond?
Well, North Carolina Central, sorry, Eagle fans, does not travel the way that North Carolina A&T does. And I think that was a big factor in the numbers slipping this year, purely from a regional travel standpoint. And then Grambling, you're asking a lot for Gram fans to go from Bayou Classic in New Orleans to Houston for the SWAC championship, then to Atlanta for the Celebration Bowl, where it's on national TV. And I think a lot of those things had to do with it. I think what has to happen, though, is Atlanta needs to, you got to put Atlanta down for 15,000 tickets. You put Atlanta down from 15,000 to 20,000 tickets, you're looking at a game that goes from 30 to 40,000. And I think that's the next evolution in the attendance process. And in a town that has a lot of recording acts and all that other reality type stuff, you got to incorporate that, much like the SWAC did to kick off the SWAC championship in Houston, where you had the Battle of the Bands one year, you had Frankie Beverly and Mays the next year, and you were supposed to have R. Kelly, and we don't know what happened with that.
What happened with that one.
But those are the things I think that Atlanta is going to have to do in regards to stimulate. I like the foundation. I like the way that it's built throughout the course of the year. I think that, web traffic and social media does a great job of building it throughout, making a millennial game as well as a Gen X game. So I think all the ingredients are in place. I just would like to see another corporate partner step up and see the value in reaching out to the African-American marketplace. And I hope that smarter sports marketing heads can find where those revenue streams are and they can solve it.
Quickly, as we wrap up, you mentioned the foundation. Houston's been a good host for the SWAC in terms of football and not only basketball. New tournament format this year. You called the SWAC tournament for the past 7 years. Talk about how you think the Final Four only coming to Houston will impact that weekend coming up in March.
Well, again, I really think that, Houston is a football town. So, you have to do things away from basketball to bring more people into the stands, much like they did when they had that entertainment aspect that they were bringing down there. And I think really that's the game changer. When you look at the basketball format, the difference between 4 days and 2 days isn't that big. When the first 2 days, you're playing in a wonderful state-of-the-art building. before a whole bunch of fans that amassed his empty seats.
Yes.
You know, so I like the fact that you only have the Final Four. You know, I like the fact that, you know, unfortunately some teams are going to not make the tournament. But, you know, it brings value to the regular season.
Yes.
And, you know, in life, you don't get a participation trophy for just showing up and not quit. Sometimes it can be unfair if you don't measure up. And if you don't measure up, you don't get to the flag tournament. And if you don't measure up once you're on those campus sites, which I like, you don't get to go to Houston. Whole lot to play for, many games. And I like where it is. I just hope they do a better job marketing this city. Number 4 market in America, though.
Martin Mason joining us with the Martin.
Can't wait.
Mark Graham, HSRM, back in the second half here on the other line. Broadcast Network. About to begin the second half. Panthers looking for some second half magic. Trailing George Mason, 37-21. We mentioned the shooting woes. I think a lot of that for the Panthers in the first half. Out of tempo, out of the discipline that head coach Byron Smith wants to play. Just 7 of 29 shooting. The positive 5 of 15 from three-point range. We've got to get better ball movement, player movement to get better quality of shots. George Mason, 13 of 30, 2 of 6 from 3, 9 of 14 from three-point range. Panthers being out-rebounded 27-15 as we hear the George Mason band behind us, who also and actually have a live singer while they're playing here at the Eagle Bank Arena. Nice touch here during the holiday season. Dribble drive, basket by Board. He now has 13 leadoff scorers already with 10 rebounds in the contest as the Patriots lead 39-21. Hamilton misses from 3, rebounds Mason. And we've got to find a way to slow it down as Livingston scores again. And the lead expands for the Patriots. It's now at 20, 41-21, of 1 minute in to the second half. Blake, near side to Thompson, up top to Cook. Need to get Daquan's shot going. Blake with double team. Out to Hamilton. Left corner 3. Too strong air ball. Panthers will maintain possession, but just 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Nolan Wilson checks in for the first time, replacing J.D. Wallace. To Hamilton. Turnaround jumper baseline off the side of the backboard. Rebound Patriots. They want to push. Moore attacks. He'll dribble out. Out top, Livingston. And he'll slow it down. Patriots 9-3 in the Atlantic 10 Conference. 3 by Grayer. Rims out. Wilson with the rebound. Jenkins called for the foul. First foul against George Mason. And only the 4th foul of the game against the Patriots compared to 11 for the Panthers. Blakely into the front court. Panthers trail 41-21, 18-15 and counting in this ball game. Cook, jumper right side, too strong, tipped out, rebound by the Patriots. Livingston in the front court on the right side, picked up by Hamilton. Inside pass to Moore, back to Livingston. Good ball movement by the Patriots, layup up and in. Livingston now with 13. We trail by 22, 43-21, under 18 minutes to play. Let's get some good offense here. Let's get some good sets, some good screens to create some open looks. Cook, fake, drive, shot the glass up and in. Good control move by Daquan Cook. His first points of the afternoon as the Panthers trail 43-23, 17:30 remaining. Moore cut off in the lane. Ball tied up, stolen by Cook. Whistle blown, jump ball, Panthers basketball. And hopefully that layup and tie up will get Cook going. So he wants to have a good showing here just outside of his hometown of Baltimore. We're in the shadow of our nation's capital in Fairfax, Virginia. Bellinger to Blakely, out top. Panthers 5 assists so far in the game. Blakely drive, shot up, too strong, no good. Now we're getting to the basket, cannot convert, but Bellinger on the other end comes up with the steal. One-on-one, Cook, drive, shot up, layup, no good, rebound, Patriots. Attack the bigger Jenkins, perhaps the pull-up jumper, get the big man to move. Would have been a better move, but I like the aggressive play attacking the basket. Just need some of those chippies inside to go. 43-23, we trail, 16-40 and counting in the second half. Moore on the right baseline, guarded by Cook. Tries to use the screen. Pulls up, but travels with the basketball. Shifted those puppies on the pivot foot. It'll be Panthers basketball. That's the 10th turnover for the Patriots, 8 for the Panthers. It's Chet, Bellinger, Hamilton, Cook on the floor for Prairie View A&M. All knocked away, regathered by Cook. He attacks, shot up, no good, but draws the foul and will shoot two. Saquon Cook, the UNLV transfer, had a couple of big games, scored 18 at Kansas State, had 20 at Texas State, but struggled in the last two games, combining for just 14 points at Louisiana Tech and at Utah, shooting two here, and he makes the first. As Nolan Wilson returns for the Panthers, replacing Sharon Jett. Cook averaging 12.6 points, 2.8 rebounds. 10th in the league in scoring, makes both. He has 4 here in the half. 43-25, we trail. Let's see who we get on the run. Try to chip it down to 10 with 10 to play. Livingston on the left side. Pulls up for 3. It's good. His first 3 of the afternoon. We trail 46-25, under 16 to play. Bellinger, top of the key. He drives out to Hamilton. Left corner 3, off the mark. Rebound, George Mason. Grayer to Moore, attacking. Inside skip pass. Corner 3, rims out. Rebound, Blakely. Up ahead to Hamilton. He'll attack, shot up and in. Zachary Hamilton now with 14. Now 5 of 11, 5 of 12 shooting, 4 of 8 from 3-point range to go along with 4 rebounds. We trail 46-27. Let's try to get some stops. Moore out top, playing behind Rebler, moving screen, no foul called. Byron Smith yells it out to no avail. Loose ball and a foul called inside. As Smith pleads his case, 14:57 to play in the second half. George Mason 46, Prairie View A&M 27 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. 14:57 remaining. Panthers trail George Mason 46-27. As basketball back at home Wednesday in a 3 p.m. game versus Houston Tillerson at the William J. Nix Baby Dome. That's game 2 of the Wednesday doubleheader. Game 1 will be in College Station, Texas, as Lady Panther basketball will take on Texas A&M at 1 p.m. Listen to both games live right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network through pvamu-basketball.com. George Mason with the basketball. Leading by 19. An offensive foul called against, actually ball out of bounds. It'll be Panthers ball. As Cook and Thompson return for the Panthers, replacing Giddings and Bellinger. Tickets on sale for remaining basketball games right now online at pvpanthers.com/PVHoops. The home flag opener Saturday, January 7th, Saturday, January 7th versus Texas Southern in a 3 p.m. doubleheader. Thompson attacks the basket, fouled, and will shoot two. Nice baseline cut by Troy Thompson. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Thompson, 5 points, 2 of 4 shooting. His first trip to the free throw line, scored 7 at Utah in his first start on Saturday. He front rams the first free throw. As Wallace and Bellinger return, replacing Wilson and Cook. As head coach Byron Smith still working through the lineup to find out which 5 players work best together. As Giddings returns, replacing Thompson, who makes the second free throw. He now has 6. 46-28 we trail with 14:25 remaining. Still in shouting distance. Need some stops here. Panthers showing a little half-court trap. Blake shielding Livingston on the left side. Backdoor cut. Knocked away near steal. But George Mason will maintain possession with 16 to shoot. Panthers showing a little 1-3-1. Half-court zone. Left side free by Greer off the mark. Tipped out 2:30 for the Patriots. Under 14 minutes to play. Livingston, guarded by Hamilton, drove the foul on Hamilton. Appeared that he carried with the basketball. Went into Zach, but Hamilton called for the foul. That's his third foul on Zach Hamilton. As L.J. Westbrook returns, replacing Hamilton. Westbrook, Blakely, Wallace, Giddings, and Bellinger on the floor for the Panthers. 13:45 to play. Panthers trailing 46-28. Baseline drive. Ball knocked away into the hands of Giddings for the Panthers. He'll bring it into the front court to Blakely, who draws the foul on Greer to try for the mid-court steal. Foul on Greer is his second. 4th team foul against the Patriots, who've been called for 4 here in the second half compared to only 2 for the Panthers, who slowed down their scoring. Let's cut away at this deficit again. Let's get it to 10 by 10 and give ourselves a shot. Bellinger, turn around, jump from the lane, off the mark. Rebound by Ravello, and a foul called inside against the Panthers. As J.D. Wallace called for the foul, that's his second. As Westbrook returns, replacing Hamilton, Lomax returns, replacing Blakely. As head coach Byron Smith, running guard in and out of the lineup, having guys play for shorter spurts, but hope with more energy for the long haul. Boyd on the right baseline, picked up by Lomax. Good defense to Ravello. Double team on the baseline, stolen by the Panthers. Bellinger on the push. Wood getting. He gets the pass, layup, and in. And an injury timeout as Boyd apparently was hit, but will stay in the game with 13:05 to play. We have it down to 16, 46-30, approaching 13 minutes to play. George Mason scoreless in the last 3 minutes. Let's keep chipping away under 13 to play. Greer on the left wing. Inside, knocked away by Wallace, and near steal back into the hands of Greer, who drives the baseline, gets to the basket up in the air. And we have to know where we are on the court. Good defense initially, but somehow we kept back away, retreating. He was able to get to the basket and score to lead back to 18 at 48-30. 12 and a half to play. Bellinger out top. Picked up by Greer. Near side Westbrook. He drives. Inside pass to Wallace. Reverse shot. Up and in. That's one we absolutely, positively have to have. Mason in the front court. In the hands of Livingston on the right side. Picked up by Giddings. Long three is good. He now has 19. And just like that, our deficit back to 21 at 51-30. Under 12 to play. Bellinger to Westbrook, who will dribble top of the key with 15 to shoot. Bellinger gets inside, shot up, rims out. Wallace with the board, fouls inside. It'll be Panther basketball when we come back with 11:44 to play. It's George Mason 51, Prairie View A&M 30 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Men's basketball trailing George Mason by a score of 51-30. This is the final leg of a long, challenging 7-game road trip as we're in the shadow of our nation's capital, where one of the Panther legends of all time, Pro Football Hall of Famer Ken Houston, played a number of years for the Washington Redskins. Talked to one of the local radio guys here who still remembers the big play he made against the Cowboys back in the 70s. One thing about the Washington football team, their legends live on for a long time. And Ken Houston's name is adorned at FedEx Field, home of the Washington Redskins. Panthers with the basketball into the front court, getting to attack the basket, gets the shot, and one. Nice aggressive move by George Giddings. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot one. And to wrap up the thought on Ken Houston, he'll be one of several HBCU football legends honored during the pregame festivities of Super Bowl 51 in Houston this coming February. Free throw by Giddings is up and in. He completes the three-point play. He now has 6. We trail 51-33, 11:20 to play. Now full court pressure by the Panthers. Trying to get to 10-by-10 to give us a shot. Moore. Top of the key to Jenkins with 15 to shoot. Baseline 4 against Giddings. Blocked from behind by Wilson. Could not save it as Bellinger tried to chase it down, but the block from behind by Wilson. 10 to shoot for George Mason with 11:03 remaining. And we have the stoppage in play as Moore having a conversation with the official, trying to battle for position against Westbrook. A good toughness by LJ in his first season with the Panthers, not backing down against the senior Moore, who now has it. Out to Newman. Cross court. Boyd for 3. Rims out, but the putback missed by Moore, knocked away. Patriots basketball. A missed opportunity there by the Panthers to come away with the rebound. One of the athletic administrators for George Mason, former Redskin Darryl Green, here in attendance. Had the shot missed inside. Panthers on the run. Bellinger has it knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Panthers ball with 26 to shoot and 10:45 remaining in the game. As Hamilton checked in for the Panthers, replacing Wilson. Lomax will throw it in on the Panther baseline with 10:45 remaining. We trail by 18, 51-33. Lomax will take it out top for the Panthers. Dribbles right side over the Westbrook screen. Over to Bellinger, 15 on the 30. Giddings thought about the 3. He'll take the 3. Too strong. Rebound Kyer for George Mason. Near steal by Lomax. Kyer on the left sideline with 10-15 and counting. 51-33. Panthers trail. Kyer out top. And the offensive foul called. I believe they'll call Kyer trying to hook Lomax. Foul on Kyer is his second. and the 17th foul against George Mason. So other than player control fouls, we'll be shooting over the final 10-plus minutes as Thompson returns for the Panthers, replacing Giddings. It's Thompson, Lomax, Hamilton, Westbrook, and Giddings. Your Panther 5 on the floor at the halfway mark of the second half. Thompson to Bellinger. Drives left. Gets inside. Shot up. Perhaps blocked. Rebound by Boyd. We'll bring it into the front court. Driving baseline. Newman cut off by Westbrook. Good defense by the Panthers. And stolen by Bellinger, who attacks and scores on the layup. Bellinger down with 4. We trail 51-35 with 9.5 to play. Livingston in the front court. Inside pass to Jenkins around the board, who attacks, shot up and in. And that's just too easy. Got to be a little stronger, a little tougher in that paint area against the dribble drive. And a traveling violation called against Thompson will give the ball back to George Mason with 9:19 remaining as Blakely replaces Thompson and Cook will replace Westbrook. Panthers 5 of 17 from the field in the second half, 0 for 4 from three-point range. George Mason 7 of 14 from the field, 2 of 6 from three-point range in the second half. Jenkins out top with 15 to shoot. The Boyd, left wing 3, off the mark, rebound Blakely. Up ahead to Lomax. He'll attack. Shot up, reverse, too strong. Fights for the board, but George Mason with the rebound. And again, those chippies inside we've got to have. Has 4, attacks and scores. He now has 15 to go along with his 12 boards to lead back to 20 for George Mason, 55-35. Mason out to Cook, left corner 3, rims out. Rebound George Mason. One and done right now for the Panthers. 4 will try to go coast to coast, but draws the foul on the dribble drive. They'll call Bellinger for the foul. That's his third. Third foul on Bellinger. As Giddings returns, replacing Cook. Cook just 4 points on 1 of 10 shooting. Perhaps pressing a bit to get the shot going, especially playing so close to his hometown. His Boyd misses inside. Another rebound, another basket for more. And we trail now by 22, matching the largest deficit, 57-35, approaching 8 minutes to play. Hamilton drives inside, shot up and in. 16 for Zach Hamilton. Along with 4 rebounds, we trail 57-37 as Zachary Hamilton continues his outstanding season for Prairie View, coming off a 26-point game at Utah on Saturday. But the up and under by Livingston, he now has 21. The lead is 22 for George Mason, 59-37. Hamilton from 18 misses, rebound Livingston. Near steal and a steal by the Panthers. Lomax, the front court, trying to attack the basket. Out to Hamilton. To Bellinger for 3. Off the mark. Rebound 4 is 15. So Livingston back to Moore for the basket. As Lomax has the shot blocked, it'll be Panthers ball with 7:06 to play. George Mason 31, Prairie View A&M 37 on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Panthers trailing the George Mason Patriots 61-37 with 7:06 remaining. Let's see if we can build some positive momentum over this final 7+ minutes, and we've been outscored 24-16 through the first 13 minutes of the second half. Hamilton, left wing three, counted. 19 points for Zach Hamilton, his fifth three of the afternoon. Approaching back-to-back 20-point games for Zachary Hamilton, the junior from Houston. Backdoor cut, basket good by Livingston. He now has 23, which matches the Patriots' margin, 63-40. Quick ball move. Bellinger gets inside, floater up, and gets the friendly bounce. 6 down for Tevin Bellinger. Panthers trail 63-42, approaching 6 minutes remaining. Panthers will return home tomorrow and enjoy a few days off before getting back to work on Monday for Wednesday's game against Houston Tillerson as Westbrook attacks the basket, throws it down. He's fouled and will shoot one. And the big man talking to Westbrook at the free throw line as Westbrook created his own poster on that dribble drive and dunk. Westbrook comes from a talented basketball family. His father played pro ball in Italy. His younger sister signed last month with Tennessee. Looking for big things from LJ, who misses the free throw. He's going to have a big impact on this program during his 2 years here. A talented young man from Salem, Oregon. 63-44, we trail, 5:40 and counting in the second half. Moore with 19 and 15. Passes inside. Turnaround jumper by Relveo. Misses. Rebound Panthers. Lomax in the front court. The Jet. Face the three. Gets inside. Shot up. Oh, we missed another chippy. Gotta have those. Big man run the floor. Knocked out of bounds by Westbrook. It'll be George Mason ball with 5:17 to play. At least 7 shots, at least 7, right at the basket, but we're unable to convert. That would have made a big difference in this ball game. We're getting inside and getting the shots that we want for the most part, especially when attacking the basket, but just cannot convert. As Moore drives inside, misses, but is fouled and will shoot 2. Jet called for the foul. That's his third. Marquise Moore, 19 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists. Gets the friendly bounce on the free throw. He's now 6 of 9 and has 20. As Thompson and Blakely return for the Panthers, replacing Lomax and Jet. Second free throw up and too strong. Knocked away. Rebounded by Bellinger. 64-44. George Mason in front. Hamilton for 3. Rims out. Rebound George Mason. Would have been a big 3. Got to get some points quickly here. Now under 5 to play. We couldn't get to 10 by 10. And, of course, couldn't get to 5 by 5. Let's try to get to 10 by 3 and have a shot. 3-pointer right wing off the mark by Burrell into the game for George Mason. Rebound pass Westbrook. Attacking. Shot up. No good, but draws the foul. As Newman called for the foul, and Westbrook will shoot 2. Comes up a bit hobbles, but will walk it off to shoot the 2. 19 foul against George Mason. Westbrook has started some, has come off the bench. Looking to establish his role in that Panther rotation. First free throw by LJ is up and too strong. Panthers now 6 of 11 from the free throw line. As State checks in for the first time for George Mason. Second free throw by Westbrook is good. 1 of 2 for LJ. Panthers trail 64-45, 4:40 remaining. Full court man-to-man defense by the Panthers. As Tate brings it into the front court. Now guarded by Westbrook. Spin move over the screen inside. Shot up too strong by Dixon in now for the Patriots. Rebounded by the Panthers. Westbrook to Hamilton. Pulls up from 16. Got it. 21 for Zachary Hamilton. Panthers trail by 17. 64-47. Approaching for the play. Can we get it down to 10? Can we keep the pressure on? Force a scoring drought. Tied up. Foul called on Westbrook. Appeared to have his hand on the ball, but called for the foul. That foul on Westbrook is his second. Sixth on the Panthers, exactly 4 minutes to play. Inbounds pass to Morrell. Panthers have continued to fight. Couldn't get it under 15 to start to reapply the pressure on George Mason. Foul inside. Called against Westbrook. That's his third. George Mason will shoot free throws when we come back with 3:51 to play. Patriots 64, Panthers 47. On the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Panthers continue to play hard, playing pretty much even now in the second half, only being outscored 27-26. In the second half, we trail 64-47. Don't forget Wednesday. Basketball doubleheader. Women's basketball at Texas A&M at 1 p.m. Men's basketball at home versus Houston-Tillerson at 3 p.m. Listen live to both games here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Get your tickets for Wednesday's game and all remaining SWAC doubleheaders, which kick off January 7th versus Texas Southern, online right now at pvpanthers.com/PVHoops. Panthers will begin SWAC play Monday, January 2nd, 5:30 p.m. doubleheader at Southern. Listen to all SWAC doubleheaders on KPVU 91.3 FM. As Westbrook has his shot blocked inside, rebounded by Mason. Layup up and in by Abrams. 68-47 with 3.5 to play. Bellinger to Thompson. Left side three is good. Second three for Thompson. He now has 9. Bellinger with the assist. We trail 68-50 with 3:10 and counting. Near steal by Bellinger as Tate kicks it out of bounds. Panthers ball with 3:10 to play. Getting checked in, replacing Westbrook. And good minutes by L.J. Westbrook. Scored just 3, but an emphatic dunk, along with some good defense. Under 3 to play in the ball game. Bellinger on the left baseline, trying to drive. Cut off, passes to Blake, top of the key, getting. Drive, shot up, blocked and saved by George Mason. Zooming on the push, getting called for the foul with 2:45 to play. Newman at the line will shoot 2. First free throw is good. It's been a long, winding road for the Panthers since the Friday after Thanksgiving in the home loss to Lamar. At Wisconsin, at Houston, at Kansas State, at Texas State, Louisiana Tech. As Thompson fouled on the drive, he will shoot 2. 5 days ago at Utah, and here today against George Mason. We'll come home without a win to show for it, but definitely some positive moments of play that this team can build on going into the Christmas break. Get a few days off, come back to get ready for Houston-Tillerson on Wednesday, and more importantly, SWAC play on January 2nd at Southern. Jaguars are defending tournament champion on the men's side. On the women's side, they were a tri-champion with Alabama State and Texas Southern. Southern lost on the women's side to Alabama State in the tournament final each of the past 2 seasons. So a tough opener for both teams. But head coach Raven Justice will have her ladies ready following the tune-up Wednesday at Texas A&M. And, of course, the men versus Houston Tillerson at home on Wednesday with 2.5 to play in the contest. Bellinger drives, layup, and in. And we have it down once again to 16, 70 to 54. 8 now for Bellinger. Full court pressure by the Panthers. And George Mason gets into the front court with 20 on the shot, approaching 2 minutes to play. Burrell drives, blocked from behind by Hamilton, gets his own rebound, does Burrell out to Tate. Under 10 to shoot. Newman loses the ball, picked up by Giddings for the Panthers. Into the front court to Blakely. Out to Bellinger for 3, good. Corner 3 by Bellinger. He now has 11. We trail by 13, 70-57 with 1:46 to play. Foul on Bellinger is his 4th. So a quick 7-0 run by the Panthers in the past 55 seconds has the deficit down to 13. Again, continuing to play hard, continuing to make a difference, and chipping away at the deficit. Let's see if we can get it under 10, force some turnovers, get some shots. Let's see what happens over the final 1:46. Tate shooting 1-1 for the Patriots. He misses, but the Panthers cannot get the rebound. George Mason ball with 1:45 to play. That's the rebound we needed. Got to get it over the stop here. The time not on our side, 1:40 and counting. Burrell wants to run some time. We tried to run and jump. Foul on Bellinger. And that's the 5th foul on Kevin Bellinger. Fouls out 11 points in 19 minutes, 5 of 10 shooting, 1 of 2 from the three-point line with 2 rebounds and 2 assists. He's replaced by Avery Lomax. Burrell at the line for the first time, shooting 2, and makes the first. So still things to build on. Again, we've said it throughout this road trip, not intramural victory, but this team definitely has improved, particularly over the final 5 games of this trip. As Burrell makes them both 72-57. As Blakely misses inside, tries for the rebound, but misses. Full court pressure by the Panthers in the backcourt. George Mason gets into the front court with Newman. Around to Burrell. Drives inside, shot up. No good. Patriots the offensive board. Put back no good. Put back blocked by Hamilton. Good defense by the Panthers. Lomax on the push. 2-on-1. Lomax to Giddings. Double pump. Shot up. No good, but draws the foul. And will shoot 2 with 1:01 to play. Panthers continuing to play for the full 40 minutes. Giddings with 6 points in 12 minutes, shooting 2. And he makes the first. Second free throw is good. 72-59, down to 13 with 60 seconds to play. We'll maintain the full court pressure. Tries to play without fouling. So get the turnover. There comes the jump. Cross-court pass inside to the big man. Scores. Does was Dixon, fouled, and will shoot one. Foul on Hamilton. Correction, make that on Thompson. That foul is second. Free throw no good. Stay with us for Panthers postgame. We'll be joined by head coach Byron Smith. Wrap up today's game, the 7-game trip, and look ahead to Wednesday's game at home versus Houston Tilson as we missed another shot inside with 30 seconds to play. $15 to shoot for George Mason as the clock ticks down. Now 15 seconds to play. Foul called against the Panthers. Charging to Lomax will send Tate to the free throw line with 13.5 to play. And Tate makes his first point of the day. 75-59. One free throw remaining for Tate. Second shot is up. And rims out the iron unkind. Rebound Blakely with 10 seconds to play. Hamilton, right side three off the mark. Out of bounds. Patriots ball with 4 seconds to play. They'll throw it in, stick down, and that will do it. Your final score, Patriots 75, Panthers 59. Byron Smith up next. Here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Again, our final thoughts here as the Panthers complete the 7-game road trip with a 75-59 loss at George Mason. Another strong game for Zachary Hamilton. 21 points on 8 of 18, shooting 5 of 11 from three-point range, go along with 6 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 block shots, and 1 assist. Troy Thompson, Kevin Bellinger, also in double figures for the Panthers. Thompson with 11 points on 3 of 6 shooting, 2 of 4 from three-point range, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Bellinger off the bench with 11 points, 2 rebounds on 5 of 10 shooting with 4 steals before fouling out. Panthers shot 20 of 66 from the field, just over 30%, 8 of 26 from three-point range, and 11 of 16 from the free throw line. Jordan Giddings with 8 points off the bench. Another strong effort by Giddings off the bench for the Panthers. Wallace scoreless in 23 minutes for the Panthers. Blakely 0 for 2, did have 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Tough shooting night, but Daquan Cook coming back home, near home to the DMV. 1 of 10 shooting, 0 of 5 from three-point range, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, just 4 points. Need to get his shot going, hopefully a couple of days off, some rest, back in the gym, some extra shot. Will need his scoring punch. Joining Hamilton, and now Thompson starting to emerge from a scoring standpoint, making the second start for the Panthers here today. L.J. Westbrook had 3 points. Sharon Jets had 1 to complete the scoring for the Panthers. For George Mason, Marquise Moore, 20 points, 17 rebounds. Otis Livingston, 23 points to lead all scorers in the game. 7-game road trip is complete. Panthers at home. Enjoy the Christmas break. Back to work on Monday. And we'll face Houston Tilson Wednesday at 3 p.m. Don't forget tickets for all remaining home basketball games on sale online, tvpanthers.com/TBU. All of us at Prairie View A&M University, Open Mic Broadcast Network. Wish you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I'm Duane Lewis. Running off from Fairfax, Virginia, getting their final score, George Mason 75, Prairie View A&M 59. Enjoy your holiday, and as always, go Panthers.